Welcome to this explainer. I am absolutely thrilled to guide you through this today. We're diving right into the best side hustles that actually pay in 2026, specifically looking at high-income opportunities. Now, right out of the gate, I want you to completely shift your mindset. Forget that outdated idea of a side hustle being some desperate, exhausting weekend gig that burns you out. Today, we're reframing the side hustle. We're looking at it as a modern, highly scalable financial asset. It's a real tool to build long-term wealth, and I'm going to show you exactly how to do it based on some really fascinating current data.
So we have to ask, is a single income enough in 2026? Well, for millions of Americans, the honest answer is just flat out no. And hey, if you're feeling financial anxiety right now, I want to validate that for a second because it is completely justified. We're all dealing with this persistent inflation, intense housing affordability challenges, and rising daily living costs for essentials like groceries, healthcare, you name it. The rules of the game have basically changed, and relying on just one paycheck leaves you pretty vulnerable. But the good news? The economy has actually provided an incredible set of tools to fight back.
All right, let's dive into this. Here's our roadmap for today. We'll start with the 2026 side hustle boom, then look at tech and digital services, the creator economy, coaching and wealth building, and finally, making your hustle work.
Part 1. The 2026 side hustle boom, and why the shift is real. We're essentially looking at a perfect storm driving this massive economic shift. Sure, inflation and rising costs are the obvious push factors, but look at the pull factors. We've got the massive expansion of remote work, absolutely mind-blowing advances in artificial intelligence, and the explosive growth of the creator economy. Technology has made it easier than ever, literally in human history, to monetize your specific skills right from your couch. People are deliberately choosing to reduce their dependence on just a single employer, treating their side income as a customized safety net that they control entirely. Part 2. Tech and digital services, and leveraging digital skills. Notice the running theme here with these opportunities. These digital services require knowledge, not physical labor. AI consulting is just booming right now because companies desperately need to automate and boost productivity, and the startup cost is practically zero. Digital marketing pays well because, well, literally every business needs customers, right? Virtual assistants are in super high demand because remote business owners desperately need to delegate tasks. And software or app creation, that offers massive scalability and commands premium rates. You aren't selling your physical time anymore, you're selling solutions. Let's ground this with a real-world anchor. Meet Michael, a marketing professional from Texas. Now, he didn't go out and start some massive tech firm. He simply took his knowledge of AI tools like ChatGPT and started helping local businesses integrate them into their content creation and customer support. What started as just a little weekend consulting exploded into a service generating several $1,000s each month. He saved these businesses a ton of time, and in return, he made a phenomenal hourly rate based purely on his expertise. It's a total win-win. And this brilliantly illustrates that you really don't need a fancy tech background to win in this space. Take Jessica, who was working full-time in retail. She learned digital marketing through evening online courses. Fast forward 18 months, and she built a client portfolio that actually paid her more than her day job, eventually launching her own full-blown agency. Or consider Lisa, a former executive assistant who transitioned into freelance virtual assistants. By serving several small businesses at once, she earned substantially more with total geographic flexibility. It's all about taking administrative and digital skills and scaling them. Part 3. The creator economy, focusing on scalability and brand. The core advantage across these avenues is absolutely huge. These 4 areas, digital products, YouTube, affiliate marketing, and print-on-demand e-commerce, they let you generate income around the clock with drastically reduced financial risk. Think about it. You create a digital product once, and you can sell it 1,000 times without a single manufacturing or shipping cost. Affiliate marketing and print-on-demand mean you don't even need to hold inventory. You're basically leveraging global platforms to build a business that works while you're fast asleep. Take Sarah from Colorado, for instance. She's a financial analyst who created a collection of personal budgeting templates for young professionals, which she promoted on social media. Now, I want to ask you directly, what does this actually mean for you? Well, it means that a single digital asset, a spreadsheet that Sarah designed just one time, generates continuous, passive monthly income while she continues to work her primary job. That is the literal definition of scaling your time. I absolutely love this quote from the source material. It's about David, an accountant down in Florida. He started a YouTube channel explaining personal finance in really simple, approachable terms. He just committed to uploading one educational video a week. That's it. After 2 years of consistency, he unlocked ad revenue, sponsorships, and digital product sales.
And eventually, his YouTube business earned more than his regular accounting salary. The big lesson here? Consistency on a global platform can absolutely outpace a traditional 9 to 5 over time.
Part 4, coaching and wealth building and leveraging knowledge.
Whether you're monetizing your brain power or your current paycheck, this path is really all about building long-term wealth. Online tutoring and coaching simply require expert knowledge. People will gladly pay for your guidance in math, coding, interview prep, or even fitness. And investing? Well, that requires patience, consistency, and a portion of your capital. Both of these utilize global platforms and the absolute magic of compounding, whether that's compounding your client base over time or compounding those dividends. Here is exactly how that looks in practice. Rebecca, a former high school math teacher, started tutoring online in the evenings. Within just a year, she built this incredibly strong client base and significantly bumped up her income without ever leaving her house. Then we have Robert, an engineer. His side hustle was simply disciplined wealth building. He consistently invested part of every single paycheck into diversified ETFs and dividend-paying companies. Actually, the best part is he didn't try to time the market at all. He just stayed consistent until his dividend income covered a solid chunk of his monthly living expenses. Part 5. Making your hustle work. Let's look at the blueprint for execution. Look, ideas are great, but execution is literally everything. Step 1, what are you already good at? Step 2, how many hours can you actually dedicate without totally burning out? Step 3, are you trading time for money, like a consulting gig, or are you building a passive asset, like a YouTube channel? And step 4, how much capital can you realistically invest? Choosing a hustle that naturally aligns with your personal strengths and your limits is honestly the only way you'll maintain the long-term commitment required to succeed. But beware, because this road is full of traps. Let's rapid fire through the most common ways people accidentally kill their own side hustles. Expecting overnight success. Trying to launch 3 hustles at the exact same time. Ignoring what your customers are actually telling you. Failing to market yourself consistently. Completely neglecting to track your income and expenses. Giving up when month 2 doesn't magically make you a millionaire. And my personal biggest pet peeve, blowing your first month's profits on a trip to Cancun instead of reinvesting it back into the business. Come on, you have to treat your hustle like a real legitimate business. Transparency is super important here, so let's weigh the realities. The pros are immense. Faster debt repayment, padded retirement accounts, learning highly valuable new technical skills, and the very real potential to eventually replace your full-time job altogether. But the cons? It requires serious time and discipline. Your income is going to fluctuate wildly in the beginning. You might need some upfront investment, and you absolutely must balance your personal life while taking on serious new tax and bookkeeping responsibilities. It is hard work, for sure, but the payoff can be completely life-changing. I want to leave you with this final, really powerful thought from our source material. The best time to start was yesterday. The second best time is today. Real financial freedom rarely comes from a single paycheck anymore. It's built by creating multiple streams of income that provide you with stability, flexibility, and ultimate control over your own life. So look at your skills, pick your path, and take action today. Thank you so much for joining me on this explainer. I gotta ask though, with all these incredible opportunities right at your fingertips, what will your 2026 side hustle be?